Okay, hi everyone. My name is Cecilia. You can hear I'm a French guy, so my English with a big accent. So I'm really happy to be here. I'm really stressed too, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about generative design with Scala.js. To give you some context, this is an abstract of my day. On the morning, I wake up, help companies to deal with data, big data, small data, medium data, all the data you want. And on night, when everybody is sleeping, I take time to create music, make some producing music. And one day I said, that can be cool to create a bridge to mix up the both activities. Because when you create a track, in fact, you generate data. The real question is how I can use this data to create a new value, artistic value with that. So a lot of what I will show you as an example. This example is simple. I have a browser, a Chrome or Firefox, or anyway. And with the browser, I can send MIDI message from my DAW for digital audio workstation. I can send it MIDI message, and I can receive MIDI message too. And try to see how we can have a new way of interaction between visual and music. Let's do it. Not the one, here. So, try again. So, every cycle that you see here is generated by a MIDI message. This MIDI message represents the fact that I play piano. And you can see, okay, I'm gonna add another instrument like the drum kit and generate another form, like that. 1, 2, 3. So my drum kit generates square, and the intensity of the square depends on the velocity that I'm using. And I can add another instrument too. I have to wait a little bit. 2, 3, 4. And I can interact with that to say, I want a bigger one, a small one. I want to accumulate, I want only like that. And in case I can say, I want to save something to make a table. A better, you can make a smart t-shirt with my song is here. Okay, let's go back to the slide. So this is one example. I made it with P5.js, Scala.js, and for the MIDI message, I use the Web MIDI API. Let's start with a demo if my demo doesn't work. Let's start with P5.js. P5.js is a JavaScript framework to creative coding. I don't have time to enter in details, but you can see that it's really simple to create some interactive sketch. First, declare your variable. After that, set up your application. And the draw is the smart part when you say, I will create an ellipse. And you have some events. You see the event when I click with my mouse, I change the color. P5 is really simple, really good documentation, and you can use all the JavaScript ecosystem. This is the good part. The bad part for me is mutable state everywhere. So you declare a global variable here, you can change it here, and if you have a big sketch, it's really difficult to understand who moves what. I'm a Scala guy, so I need my types. This is my problem. I'm consulting a doctor for that, but anyway. And for me, JavaScript, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to debate with that now. Later if you want, but this is a problem for me. as I say, I'm a Scala developer, and I really appreciate Scala.js. The goal of Scala.js is simple. Take Scala with the type, with all the functional stuff, put it out of the JVM in the JavaScript world. So if you know Scala, you know Scala.js, and you can write JavaScript application. So you have all the type stuff, all the functional stuff. You can share code, smart code between your backend and your frontend. And you can use all the JavaScript ecosystem using something named Facade. A Facade is really simple. It's for lazy people like me. So you just have to say, OK, I got document, location, or other method or parameter. Method description on it, and say for the implementation, it's a JavaScript stuff. For people who know, well, I don't remember another language that uses Facade too with TypeScript. TypeScript uses the same stuff to deal with JavaScript ecosystem and TypeScript ecosystem. So P5.js on my left, Scala.js on my right. You know that I love mixed stuff. So let me introduce P5 Scala. In fact, P5 Scala, how use P5 Scala? First, don't declare a variable, declare a state. After that, it's really simple. Just say, I want to create an application we will deal with this state. And for the setup, you initialize your application and your initial state. And all the other methods allow to draw or method to deal with events. In fact, it's just a function that takes a state and return another state. And how the state come here, I'm dealing with it. Don't worry about that. So I'm talking about P5 events. So P5 events is simple event like my mouse change. I click on my mouse or on my keyboard. So this is the same stuff. The only difference is you don't have to check some global variable somewhere. You just have to deal with the state that I gave you. How about external events? What is external event? External event is events who's not managed by P5, like I receive a MIDI message. It's really simple. It's the same stuff. It's a function that takes a state and return another state. So you can have the possibility to declare a list of external updater. It's just a list of functions that take a state and return another state. And behind the side, I just fold on this list. For people who don't know what is fold, it's really simple. I got my state. I take for my first function the initial state. The result of this function is given to the next one, etc., etc. And at this end, the only stuff I have to do is to draw the final state. Everything is good for you? My conclusion, this is a work in progress. I started that for fun, and I see that it's really interesting. We can do a lot of stuff. So now I have a lot of idea. I have to reflect about that with my friend Valentin. I learned a lot in the conference. I think I will take some smart stuff I understand, put it in this library. Perhaps it will be public in September, I hope. I'm going to try to work this summer on it. And I hope that can be an inspiration for you. That's all for me. Thank you.